Greetings, parents and guardians. My name is Karen Yonko, and I have the pleasure this year to be your child's teacher for Biology 1 Accelerated. I want to take a couple of moments to welcome you, and I want to thank you for taking the time to view this video as I go over my expectations for Biology 1 Accelerated this year. The next slide I'm going to show you are all the units that will be covered in Biology 1. So take a minute to take a look at the units that will be covered, and I'll be back with you. You will notice that there are quite a few units to be covered this year, and that's because this is a Keystone class, which means that your child will be taking the Keystone exam at the conclusion of this class. One of the most frequently asked questions I typically get at open house is, what's the difference between my Biology 1 Accelerated and maybe your child's friend who's taking the Bio 1, Bio 2 track? With Biology 1 Accelerated, we don't want to slow the kids down because of the Keystone exam. And so we move at a very rapid pace in this class. And instead of the Bio 1, which covers Unit 1 through 6, and Bio 2, which covers Units 7 through 12. In Biology 1 Accelerated, we will move very quickly and cover all 12 units before the end of the semester. Students at General McLean have a very high pass rate, and they do very well on the Keystone exam. So I'm confident, even in this hybrid schedule, that your child will be able to get through all the material necessary for the Keystone exam. The next slide is going to show you some information about the Keystone exam. I have worked very hard to make sure that this course is aligned to the Pennsylvania standards for the Keystone exam in biology. The Keystone exam will be administered as an exit exam, so if the students are taking the class the first semester, they will take the test in January. If it's second semester, the test will be scheduled in May. And those testing dates at this point in time are not known, but they will be posted on the district website at another time. With the hybrid format for learning this year, it's going to be really important that your child keeps up to date with everything that's going on in class. And I have a few ways to help your child to do this. There are a number of things that you as parents can do to help your child keep on top of all the important due dates and assignments. I will help your child by posting a weekly agenda every Monday on Schoology. The weekly agenda will show what is expected to be done each and every day by the students. Each student, keep in mind, is expected to dedicate a minimum of 70 minutes per school day to this course. Some days it'll be more, some days it might be less. Because this is a Keystone exam course, I have to stick strictly to my deadlines that are clearly posted on Schoology when assignments need to be submitted electronically. Also, if your child is absent for any reason, he or she is responsible for checking the daily agenda on Schoology on their own. That's his or her responsibility. And if they look at that daily agenda and they use it, it'll really help them be more successful in this class. Grades for this course will be calculated from a number of different sources. Since this is a Keystone exam, there will be an emphasis placed on tests and quizzes. Expect at least a weekly assessment for your children during the duration of this course. The weekly assessments could be small quizzes or they could be small tests, but they will be often. So I can judge to see how the students are coming along with their learning, and so I know if there's anything I need to go back and reteach. Grades will also come from a number of different lab experiments that we will be completing, maybe reading assignments. They will also be doing a number of different activities in the class. I use the classic point system when I grade, so each quarter will be counted equally. So if they're in my class quarter 1, that'll be 50% of their grade, and then quarter 2 will be the other 50% of their grade, and they will be balanced equally. I believe that it's important to post grades often. And so pay attention to Power School, because that's where you can truly see how your child is doing. Schoology is not always the best place to look at grades, because not all of my assignments will be graded on Schoology. However, you will find all of my assessments and all my assignments graded and posted in PowerSchool. And if you have any questions about any grades at any time, please contact me at KarenYonko@generalmcclain.org, or give me a call at 814-273-1033, extension 1120. Those numbers and email addresses were also posted in the very beginning of this presentation. This slide shows you the different supplies that will be required for this course. So your child will be provided with a Keystone journal and all of the handouts that are necessary to do throughout the semester. They will be given this on the very first day of class, and they will be responsible for keeping that organized throughout the semester. The Keystone journal is a great way for them to prepare for the Keystone exam at the end of the semester. For my online students, you will be given a copy of the textbook, but for my hybrid students, you'll be getting the ebook downloaded on your iPad, and it's called Biology by Stephen Nowicki. Other supplies that will be needed this year: a set of 12 colored pencils for sketches, scissors, a glue stick, and a notebook. Any type of notebook will work. Let's end with my classroom rules. My classroom rules are very simple. They're be positive, be prepared, be respectful, and be on time. I don't expect any issues throughout the school year with the following of the classroom rules. Thank you for taking the time to get to know my expectations for Biology 1 Accelerated. I hope I get to hear from many of you throughout the semester. Please don't hesitate to email me or call me with any questions that you might have about your child's progress in my class. Have a wonderful school year. Goodbye.